I want to say thank you for all the people who have taken the time out to come here, switched off their lights. I hope that when we go back, we will remember this day, and every day will be an Earth Day, every day. Not just today. This message has to live in our hearts and in our minds. And we got to do something to save this beautiful planet which the Creator has made for us. Otherwise, we will be damned and condemned. So, my dear friends, whilst we sing, let us remember that our earth is dying, that our ecology, environment, and we are destroying everything that is so beautiful. Let us dancing. That our future people, these youngsters who sit here today, will have a nice place to live in. God bless you, and may we have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Save the Planet Club, I welcome all of you to celebrate Earth Hour 2010. I would like to share the history of how Earth Hour started being celebrated globally. Earth Hour is a global event organized by WWF, World Wide Fund for Nature, also known as World Wildlife Fund, and is held on the last Saturday of March, asking households and businesses to turn off their non-essential lights and other electrical appliances for 1 hour to raise awareness towards the need to take action on climate change. Started in 2007 in Sydney, Australia, with 2.2 million homes and businesses turning their lights off for 1 whole hour. A year later, this event had become a global movement with up to 100 million people across 35 countries participating. Global landmarks such as the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, Rome's Colosseum, and the Coca-Cola billboard in Times Square all stood in darkness as symbols of hope for a cause that grows more urgent by the hour. This December, world leaders meet in Copenhagen to decide how we deal with climate change. What sort of future would you have them choose, Earth or global warming? Before 2008, San Francisco had been running its own Lights Out program in October. In 2008, it was moved to March 2009 to join Australia's Earth Hour. This also happened to be the year that Earth Hour became an international event, and San Francisco was asked to be a partner city in Earth Hour. Rather having a competing event, San Francisco decided to support Earth Hour, and all Lights Out efforts have now moved to supporting the International Earth Hour event. Since Earth Hour for 2008 was on a Saturday, Many high schools in the Greater Toronto area participated by turning off half the lights in the classrooms during the last hour of school. Iconic landmarks all around the world turned off their non-essential lighting for Earth Hour, including Sydney Opera House, Empire State Building, Global Gate Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge, Bank of America Plaza, Space Needle, Table Mountain, and many, many others. So let's join in and celebrate this hour, singing, and if anybody wants to share an idea or thought on how we can continue saving the earth, you are welcome to do so. So let's see the difference we all can make.
Here, Alice.
I would have liked to say it in song, but Nicholas insists that I say it. He hears us croak every time in the choir. What I'd like to say is, I think the message today should be very strong for our children. Because today at the workshop, we had a workshop in our college, the psychology behind environmental awareness. And they called us the elderly. And they said people between 35 and 45 are elderly. So today I think all the others who are below 35 are the younger people of this audience. But no jokes. We don't feel old because I think even all of us who are in 60s or 70s feel young when we do things like this. We come together, sing, we show that we are aware of this whole issue of the survival of the earth. And I think we've crossed the stage when we can joke about these things and when we can pass by and see the degradation around us and think somebody will do something. Because no one is doing anything. We can see how garbage is piling up. We can see how our lifestyles are changing. If you look at the kind of things children are eating today, the garbage they're generating by eating all these uncle chips and auntie chips, I don't know what all they're eating. On the roadside, everything is throwaway. And this earth can't take it anymore. We know that this earth is gradually seems to be dying. And when I look at Saligao, I really feel sorry because it's such a beautiful village. We have all grown up here. We have been children. We have run and scraped our knees here on this ground as children. My mother there has been a teacher in the school for many years and seen the children grow and into adults and marry and have their own children. So there have been generations of people in this village. But suddenly we are aware that something is dying. We feel really sorry about it. Our waters are getting polluted. The other day in Salmona, somebody dug a bore well. Most of us didn't even know it. Suddenly there was this huge noise and by morning there was a bore well right in the middle of the heart of Salmona. Maybe because people panic and they feel there's no water, we were not getting water supply and this bore well came. So we're not looking at the implications of these things. They're really dangerous things that are happening around us. And I think we need to talk about them. This is a school. I think the school has a lot to do changing attitudes of children. Because that's the only hope left for us, is to change the attitude of just this generation of children so that when they grow up and they will be able to survive in the kind of changes that are going to take place in just maybe in the next 5-10 years. We don't know how much things are going to change. They say because of global warming and the environmental changes, we can't even imagine how things are going to change, especially for us along the coast. There's a lot of damage done. We were at the beach this evening and we saw how there is no beach left. Places that we as children used to go and bathe and build sand castles, there is no sand left. And some believe it's a natural phenomenon, some believe very much, and I believe very much it's a man-made issue. We are building along our coastline, and as Nicholas pointed out, we're getting greedier and we're getting insensitive. So I think our only hope is to get children together and to change their attitudes, convince them that something is going wrong, we have to do something. We can't be apathetic. I think a lot of we tend to look at the youth and the teenagers as people who don't care. I don't think they don't care. It's just the awareness is not there. They probably are not watching the right kind of programs on television, not reading the right kind of books. They don't read the papers, perhaps. You find at demonstrations, it's all us elderly people going for demonstrations. You don't find a lot of young people there. We have to find out what is the reason for this. And we have to give them reason to believe that something can be done and that all of us together can do something. I'm not talking too much, I'm a teacher. I have a 10 speak for 45 minutes.